guys, it's Lynn with Littlefoot Nursery. I am here with Reborn baby Talia. She is oh my god, you guys, I am blanking on what sculpt she is. Oh yes, Aria by Toby Morgan. And her artist is Jen Len of Creative Newborns. And this little one is so cute. She is the same sculpt as Jen's baby Faye, who's her favorite baby in her collection. And Jen made this one for me. She's adorable. And she's a preemie sized little one. So I don't have a lot of preemie baby clothes. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and change her into this outfit. It looks huge though. Doesn't it look big? It says itty bitty baby and it says it's a preemie size, but it does seem rather large. Like it's like bigger than her, but you know what, we'll try it. I think this is a little bit of a larger preemie sleeper, but anyway, she's wearing the Carter's preemie sleeper at the moment, so might have to get her a couple more from Carter's. But anyway, guys, so this morning I was about to go take my walk, and my phone battery like did something weird, and it basically had to restart the phone. And so it just seems like so then I got a message saying that the battery isn't really holding the charge very well. So yeah, I guess, I'm gonna probably need to get a new phone here at some point. It's an iPhone 7, and that's actually and this is how I make all my videos too. I just use my iPhone. So this has definitely been a while coming. I normally do upgrade every couple of years, but both of our phones were working fine. And so my husband and so we just decided just to kind of keep the status quo until there are some issues that pop up. So yeah, so I think that, actually the top looks like it's okay. I just wonder if in the body, yeah, the body looks like it'll be baggy, but that's okay. But yeah, I would love your thoughts for those of you guys who have iPhone and maybe some of the later iPhone versions. I'm like super confused because there's like XS and, I know there was the 11 and maybe 12. I can't even keep up with what's new. I do like the smaller size. I don't like the really big phones. And so if you guys have any suggestions, and I'll ask my friend as well who knows more about this kind of stuff. Anyway, aw, look, so cute. Oh, she's sweet. This definitely looks really big on her though, but well, sometimes it's kind of cute having when babies are a little bit too small for their clothes. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. She's so anyway, I wanted to chat a little bit today about what makes a baby or a doll a good candidate for travel. So this was inspired by a post I saw in the doll show when one of my friends, Emily, had posted, hey, I know we didn't have the Rose Doll Show this year, but please post a picture of the baby that you would have brought. And yeah, that's a great question. I probably would have brought either Talia or Charlotte, who are two of my newer babies. Just because, like, for me, what makes a baby a good candidate for travel, first of all, like, ideally, and again, these are my own criteria, so I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. But, ideally, it would be a doll that is a little bit smaller and lighter, so that when you're trying to go through airport security, like, I will carry my babies in a bassinet bag. And I really, and that's like my favorite way to transport them because it's just kind of like carrying a purse. But if, you're carrying a silicone and that's like 10 pounds of dead weight, on your shoulder, first of all, my back isn't like the best anymore. So I really, just, prefer to carry a lighter baby. I also don't really love fussing with, like, I have not traveled with a stroller for my doll before. I know a lot of you guys have done that because, I've definitely done it for my children. And what you'll do is you'll gate check your stroller. And I mean, you can usually kind of take it all the way through security and then gate check it at the end. But I don't know how they would handle it if it was a doll. Like, do they make you check it as luggage, given that it's actually for a doll and it's not for a real child? I would think so, because, you know, again, as realistic as these babies look, they are still dolls, you know, at the end of the day. So I can't imagine airlines being okay with you gate checking, you know, a stroller that is, you know, not carrying a real live actual baby. So yeah, but I've always carried mine just in a bag, and it doesn't have to be a fancy bassinet bag like the ones I've bought from Susan, but it can just be a simple tote bag, just something that, you know, can keep the doll concealed. And what I would normally do is just wrap it in a blanket too. But yeah, for me, like, I think the size and the weight. So Talia here is really light. So I think for me, she would be a perfect baby to bring. And I also tend to like to bring a baby that has painted hair. I have brought babies that didn't have painted hair. Like, for example, my Tink and my Clara both have rooted hair. And those are both babies I've brought to past doll shows. I've also brought, you know, Angelina, who is my painted hair baby. I think she was the one I brought last time. So I have brought babies with rooted hair, but, and I do think rooted hair looks more realistic, but, you know, if you want to be able to not worry about the baby's hair getting messed up or anything like that, choose a doll that has painted hair if you can. And, you know, you get the visual realism, but you know, just it's much more low maintenance to bring a doll with painted hair. So, so yeah. And then, trying to think what else are some criteria. I think size is also important. Like, I tend to bring a doll that is a little bit on the smaller size side. So I have not brought any of my, I think all the dolls I've brought have been newborn size or preemie size. So Tink was a preemie, Claire is a newborn, and Angie is also a newborn, and this one is a preemie size. And again, that kind of goes hand in hand with the weight. You know, the other thing you could consider is, you know, do you want to bring a sleeping baby or do you want to bring an awake baby? Like, which one will you enjoy more? Like, because you're, you know, unlike when you're at home and you get a chance to look at, you know, so many different types of, you know, types of dolls, like, you know, depending on your mood, you know, you can interact with a sleeping or an awake baby if you have both in your collection. When you're traveling, you really only have the one doll. So it really should be a doll that you're not going to get sick of, you know, in a day, and one that you'll be more content having. You know who else I would consider bringing would just be my cuddle baby, my CC, and she's one of my favorites, you guys. I know she's, you know, I guess, like, cuddle babies, you know, they don't have the full limbs, but just from a tactile perspective, she's my favorite, one of my favorite babies just to hold, because she's so cuddly and snuggly, and I just love her. So yeah, that would be, you know, that would be one thought. And I've thought about, I should think of contacting Shea Romero to see if she'll make me another cuddle baby, because I just love Cece so much. She's my fave. So I'll have to do another video with her, and she probably could use an outfit change. Anyway, so yeah, so those are just some thoughts on, you know, traveling with a baby and how to choose, like, you know, and kind of like which baby would I have brought to the Rose Doll Show. Yeah, and so, you know, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you guys next time. And I'm going to have baby Talia wave goodbye to you all. All right, take care. Have a great day.